Hello, hello. All right, we're live. Someone double checking the OP.GG, making sure we're up against the right people. Open up the OP.GG. Open up your journal. I want you to. I kind of want to run a Sivir. This is not a strong team, so I kind of want to run a Sivir Ash game. I want you to practice throwing your Q when they W. Hit enter. Throw Q.
I saw the thing you said about roles. I've been trying to build more.
Like,
I promise I'm really working on landing page right now.
Sounds good.
I've actually been
No
playing
more abilities. No more abilities on the way.
I've been playing a couple of games of Zera, not because I like want to as a champ, but like I want to practice like when they go
Right,
to CS hitting
right.
the
He's
ability.
the yeah.
Because yeah, I think that's like a good way of training that.
Victor's also really good at hitting you when you're going for.
Yeah, but he doesn't feel amazing right now in terms of just like actually winning my game.
Zera's really terrible right now.
I think Zera basically I gotta skip full skip for him, so I'd rather play him.
Sounds fine. Vic's fine. Zera's is trash right now.
Really, I really doesn't have like a 50% win rate.
Yes, but that's fantastic.
Zera doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Oh, Zera. Zera's been garbage for a while.
That's support. That's support. Yeah, I mean it's still close. I thought it was fun.
Generally, you want to push wave. You don't want to sit with it in the middle. You want to ult when a fight starts. And then like the mid game, you can't just like push without your support, right? Like you're getting caught in the mid game when we're trying to get the 1-3-1 before Bo and Ven is in position. But you got to be aware of where your jungler is. If Sam's on Nocturne and he's anywhere near you, then you can push because when they jump you, he jumps them. But if he's not there, you can't just push up to tier 2. You can't harass.
Yeah, you didn't have
you
so
gotta be
Either
careful.
push with Sam on knock or push with
You know like
Say again?
either push with Sam on knock or push with support.
Yes. But you can't pressure a tier 2. You know what I mean? Like that mid game is where we need to work. You can't, your lane's okay, you don't die in the mid game. You don't die in the early game. But you do die in the mid game. We're having a computer, bro.
No, I'm still not doing that. I'll give it one more shot.
We may just need to put you on a different machine.
Yeah, after this.
Emma, how are you? Patching?
Yep.
Patching's good. We got our mid ranked. Looks like ranked.
It is ranked.
Emma, you cannot just play 2 ranked games a week in practice. You've got to get some games in
I know.
outside of school. What account level? 26? Getting close. 30 soon. Go to play BS.
We'll see.
Go to the browser.
I want to go. I like it. This one already is. That's it. I have to
Log in.
Here I go. But then isn't this work not going
And then that dot's gonna carry. He's on interview.
log in on that
I'm
one?
gonna get destroyed.
Is everything alright?
There's that one behind that. Oh, okay, John, yeah. I freestyle. Nice bastard.
Bo, you want to try this machine?
Yeah.
Get in. This should work. We got the Google signal too. Plus I had the work.
I got working on this side. I'd rather do this.
Yeah, it's nice if you're on your right G and you get it. Alright. W, 3 autos. As much as we can. You want to try and control the brush. Same build as before.
I feel like Neela and Nala is just gonna like red and stuff. I don't know.
Could. The Pike was pretty rough early
But it is better.
when you guys were against Pike last week.
Not better.
But they're not very strong. Have you opened up the OP.gg?
I looked at it a little.
So who are you up against? Silver. Is it that one?
Not pretty good stuff.
Go up. So silver, silver?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to take it seriously, we can. Go Moo Truth. But if we want to practice. Alright, everybody's in, everybody's in. Alright, tell them we're ready. Ben, remind me the bands. Zed, Aurelia, Zeri. Make sure you got the OP.gg up for your lane opponent. Look at, particularly if you're Bo or Ben, you need to know lane opponents. I kind of want to pick an Ash game because I don't think these guys are too tough, but. We'll have to see. We are on the red side, so we get last pick. Probably support.
Let me get in there. No spark between us anyway.
That's what I guess.
Coward. May you die with your eyes closed.
I just give him my band. Yeah,
Tyrant.
first of all, like all the initiative players that I know.
Do not confuse cowardice for wisdom.
Sure.
Only put him in first place.
But we are going to tie that up with you. And that is like an incredibly strong skill. We can still get it back.
I don't blame you. I'm quite strong.
But I mean, Sam is like wide open. We 100%, I think 90% drop Sam to the back half here. We put Bo in the 3 slot on some of the legs. With Silas here, Swain's already banned. They did that for us. Bard is manageable, right? I think we just tie some in here. Fine. I think. Ready?
don't want your opinion, I'll beat it out of you.
No cure for fools.
We're gonna leave up to Kaylin, and we still get Silas. Do we want to drop Sandra back? Do you want to drop Sanders back and just grab Silas here? We don't have to. Well, I don't know. Silas or Sanders? So you wanna, can you transition gank? Trade your champs, trade your champs. Just because it helps to do stuff early against the Cassidon. Is the only thing.
Yeah, put it to you.
Kai'Sa, what summoners does Kai'Sa take? Do we need cleanse? It doesn't look like. Oh, maybe for the Sej?
You go.
Sam, cleanse game?
No.
Sej? Alright.
Does it move to exhaust here? They have like Fiora and Cassidon.
And that's
So,
what, like a pot I'm getting is like you.
Probably. I like the Ignite. Ignite's fine.
We're going exhaust or not?
Ignite's fine.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna cast. I like our draft. We're trying to kind of 4-1. Jax is gonna split, hopefully beat the Fiora. We need to pay attention to Cassidon because it's a late game win condition once we get 16. Silas is more early game. You can do more pre-6. You can do as much, if not more, post-6.
Yeah.
Who?
Fiora and Fiora.
Will be fast. Fiora instead of Ghost. So you guys could look for a level 1 invade topside, right? Fiora with Ghost, no flash. That is a like, it's begging for a level 1 topside invade. You got it, Ryan? Star Q. She's got no flash. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Game 1 of the Monticello High School versus Chantilly High School League of Legends. These teams are both 2-1. I think like 10-8 in the state standings. And we have an interesting draft. We have Jax into Fiora. Jax was given the counter pick, and this is really a very common matchup. It is, quite frankly, pretty much a skill matchup. Either champ could win and snowball. It's just a matter of who gets early leads and who's able to kind of get ahead early. It would not be bad for both junglers on both teams to attempt to influence that lane. That lane's got a lot of value if you can get up there and make stuff happen. In the jungle, we have Viego, who is a good tank shredder. So they have a Sejuani and a Nautilus. So we were looking for something that does max health damage, maybe builds Bork, and we felt like Viego would fit the bill. So he should be able to cut up the Nautilus and the Sejuani. He's also a reset champion, so we're really looking to blow up somebody. If we blow up this Sejuani, he can assume Sejuani's form and then cast all of her basic abilities. Same with Nautilus, and those abilities are pretty strong in a team fight. So obviously we're playing around Sam. Viego's our strongest player on the team. If he gets ahead, we probably do really, really well. Mid lane is Silas. We blinded it, which is unusual because we had the chance to give him
counter pick, but we wanted to save it for Sam in this particular game. But he's up against Cassidon, which is a pretty free lane. He should be able to be aggressive early, hopefully, and still do tons of damage. Silas has some of the best multiples on his abilities in the game. And I don't think that he will be able to be threatened by the Cassidon, with the possible exception of ganks from Sejuani. He still needs to worry about ganks from Sejuani. Let's see. Bot lane, we've got Kaisa Mumu, one of our classic bot lanes. Lots of CC, lots of mobility, good scaling in late game, max health damage. Again, good against Sejuani, who we're probably going to be primarily hitting. We're going to be hitting that big tanky front line. Although Kaisa does have mobility, so she can sometimes zip around and get through to the back line. And then we have a Mumu versus Nautilus, a tank v tank. Probably not an exciting bot lane until we get some jungle interference. But it looks like a pretty good game overall. Caitlyn and Nautilus is a very strong lane as well. So we will have to see what happens. And I'm looking at the cast, and it does not look like the stream is set up correctly. So I'm going to play around with some settings and see if I can't get that to even out a bit. There we go. That's looking a little better. No flash on the Fiora. That's an unusual choice. I actually think it's the correct choice more often than people do it. But oftentimes everybody just takes flash, and that's that. So that is going to be an opportunity. Let's see where everybody goes. Looks like Monticello is looking for that Fiora. So because there's a champion that does not have flash, our team is hunting, trying to see if they can catch her unawares, because if they do catch her unawares, she's dead with no flash. Oh, it looks like Fiora is moving topside. It's possible that they're going to meet in a few seconds. There could be lightning going on right now, and here it is. Oh, and we just barely miss our first Q. All right, all right. We burned no summoners. And Fiora also burned no summoners. That's really actually pretty well played by the Fiora. It is scary in situations like that where you phase check and you suddenly see the enemies where you don't expect them. Nicely done, Fiora. We did get some wards down, so we know what side of the jungle the enemy Sejuani is starting. Bot side. Probably get a pretty good leash, and it looks like Viego's pathing bot side as well, so that both teams start on the same side. Missed opportunity for Chantilly. They could have got a ward on our blue to confirm where Viego's starting. Always good to get some aggressive warding when one team invades with 5 like that. But here we go. I feel like the in-game sound is a little loud. Alright, looks like Bo's doing a little bit of pushing on the top side, and Bo's pushing on the middle. Here we go, just a little bit of a engage on the bot side. Looks like we're coming out on top, but not 100% able to tell. Maybe a pretty even trade. We're looking for a level 2 here. Here's the level 2. We get some damage onto the Fiora. And first blood to Monticello. What a great level 2 all in. We've been working on that all season, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta be wary if you are up against someone who has a strong level 2. The extra stats, the extra ability goes a long way to dealing damage. So taking advantage of that level 2 spike. Nicely played by Monticello out to the early lead. Meanwhile, Sejuani and Viego are power farming it out. Viego has a little bit of a better clear, a single camp ahead. Oh, Bo lands some nice damage onto the Cassidon, hitting all of his abilities. That's gonna hurt. Meanwhile, Jax has reset, picked up some boots, but it's going pretty well. Sam full clears, hits level 4. Next fight's probably over this top scuttle. Oh my gosh, Bo should have gone for the all-in there for sure. Sam's peeking around, trying to figure out where this Sejuani is. He finds her. Oh my gosh, Ben's doing a lot of work on the top side. Alright, Bo trades kills mid lane. Not the cleanest flash engage, but it got the job done. And it looks like Ben just ints the heck out of his lane with that all-in. Not only was it a really, really bad engage, the wave is also not in good shape. Sam takes 2 tower shots getting the wave in. Ben, I take it back. Ben has great wave position. The wave's coming in. He's going to be able to freeze the Fiora off of this wave for a little bit. He needs to thin it because the wave is too big. But Fiora can TP back with an item advantage and potentially go from there after getting a kill. In the meantime, Sam's got a 12 CS lead. That's 3 camps, and he got double scuttle, which is a big deal. There's a big item difference pickaxe to longsword in the bot lane on the ADCs. I'd say it's gone pretty well so far. Sam does love a game where he doesn't have to do anything. Oh, Fiora did not TP back to lane. Oh, I'm afraid that's a substantial mistake. You've got to burn your TP against a frozen wave like that. It takes 25 seconds to get to lane without boots. And every second, you're going to be bleeding CS to the Jax. Jax probably has a level advantage now. No, it's still 4-4. But, oh, it looks like we're fighting over the wards and try just landing some damage down. Amumu's not willing to give up the vision that they have accrued in that tri-brush. In the meanwhile, Viego's making it topside. This Fiora has no wards in the top side. He's going to be able to get around. She knows she's got to break this frozen wave, but now she's 2v1. Pops the ghost and gets out pretty clean. Nicely done by the Fiora. I think Sam probably just wraps around for another gank now that they got the ghost. Holding that freeze against the Fiora is really important. Does get them a big lead. All right, Nautilus hook nails the Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa's trying to trade back. It looks like they're doing a great job of trading back. No one's really in too much danger of dying yet. Ion does have a couple pots. Here we go. Repeat gank. Oh my gosh, Fiora perfectly times her dash. Does she get away here? I think she does. Beautifully played by Darkwind for Chantilly. Really taking it to the Monticello team here. Surviving gank after gank. That lets the Sejuani get a free hand. Try and get this bot side a little bit of an edge. Nicely played by the Chantilly topside. Jax unfortunately still has a bit of a freeze, but he's so low. I'm not sure that the Fiora can't just all in him here. We'll have to see. Jax hits 6 first. Oh my gosh. Look at the bait here by Chantilly. If Sejuani comes here, they are dead meat. Here she comes. Sejuani coming around the corner. When are they going to see it? All right, they see it. They know everybody's here. Can we flash out? We fail to flash out. Not good to die with your flash up. That was one of those scenarios where you just have to immediately flash. Meanwhile, Ben's got the level lead. Giant pushing the wave in. Just making sure he needs to get a good reset off after that. Sam really hasn't done much on the map. Been spending most of his time farming, which is okay. He'll come out of the early game once we start getting into the mid game of Monster. Looks like this is probably a mistake. So Chantilly is looking for Drake here before resetting. I think resetting's probably the play. Yeah, it looks like they do reset after a couple pings go down on Drake. Sam's looking at a 23 CS lead. I will say the mid laner's also playing pretty well. We've had a lot of issues with Smurf accounts in Virginia this spring season. I haven't really looked at the team, but it's possible that some of these players are better than their linked accounts present. We'll have to see how the game goes, but it is a very close game. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a 700 gold lead by Monticello. Both teams playing really well. trying to make a play onto the Cassidon. Looks like we get some damage on, but Cassidon is really, really hard to kill because he's so mobile. He just teleports out of there over and over again. Not much to do. Looks like Viego and Sejuani in the North River they're gonna find each other a little bit. Oh man, that Fiora is very low. No parry for the Fiora. Ion is not using his mana. He needs to use his mana sometimes. Okay, Jax stops the recall. I'm not sure how much value that is, given that she still has TP up, but they're going to try and look for something. Sejuani here for the counter. Could happen here on the top side. Let's see what happens. All right, they get one, and it looks like they lose two here. Double kill by the Sejuani. Perfect counter gank, Chantilly. Nicely done on the Sejuani. Reads the play correctly. The Sejuani should be soaking up that top farm. She's letting it all die under tower. Much, much better to take it. Although, here we go. Not such a big mistake if the Fiora is going to be able to TP in. Pick it up anyway. Even game, 200 to Monticello, but that is not a substantial lead by any amount. Bo here trying to make a play on the Cassidon. It's actually going pretty well, all things considered. Without any heal cut, you cannot fight Sylas. Sylas is just incredible if you don't have heal cut. Looks like Sylas is looking for a bot roam, but it is pinged by Chantilly, so I don't know that they're going to be able to get much traction here. It's no good, Bo. It's no good. Go back mid. There you go. Sejuani with 3 kills. She is going to be big. It is going to be a problem to deal with her. Alright, we've got a little bit of a fight. Sam is here. Is this the one that's finally going to work? Finally, they're able to take the Fiora down. We've really been trying hard to influence that top side, get ahead. Because once you win that 1v1, you're often in very, very good shape. I do believe that Nautilus is going to be all-inning here. Sejuani has gone to the Drakes. Looks like we're trading it for Herald, which is fine. Nothing wrong with trading objectives. The dragon stacking is very, very late. No team has a single Drake till 11 minutes. I'm not sure what Bo's doing. He cannot contest that on his own. We are giving that up. Go attend to your wave. Nicely done, Chantilly. Down 2k off of some of the top play, but still doing pretty well overall. Sejuani doing a great job counter jungling. This is exactly the right play. Hitting your enemy jungler when you know that he's resetting on the other side of the map. Nicely done. I'll have to look at the solo queue tiers, but Chantilly really playing very well. Macro, good clean stuff. Looks like they're looking for something mid lane. And Bo goes in at exactly the wrong time. Let's see if he can flash out. That was unfortunately not a good flash. He needs to flash early. We're going to have to work on that with the team. Fiora issues the grand challenge using her ultimate there. Is going to put a little bit less pressure on. Caitlyn going in. We've got the Amumu ult. We're using everything. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Picking up that kill onto the Caitlyn. Nautilus had moved. Without Nautilus, Caitlyn cannot stay in the lane solo. Meanwhile, Sam is soaking up the XP. All right. What a great matchup topside. Really good from Darkwind fighting against Ben's Jax. Looks like we've got extra gold for Sam. Not going to take the first tower. But getting all the plates out of the mid lane except for the final tower. We got 1 more minute to try and take first turret. Have to see how it goes. Ben really wants this. I don't think he can get it, though. Fiora cannot get it under tower. Alright. Sam does have Mythic, as well as Silas and Kaisa. Kaisa's pretty strong here. We don't have a Mumu ult, so there's not much we can do there, but I do think our bot lane has a lead, so hopefully we can push it a bit. I guess Caitlyn also has Kraken, so we're still pretty even in the bot side. Everybody's got their Mythic. Everybody's kind of at a still at the even level. Okay. Sejuani looks like she wants to come for the dive, but the timing is not very good. We're going to clear out the wave before she's able to really get anything done. Alright, we spot the Sejuani with the pink. Oh, they should be going in on the Caitlyn. They see the Nautilus. Go in, guys. And we whiff the all-in. Gotta hit those Amumu Qs. It's a really good game here. Monticello High School versus Chantilly. Both teams really playing a solid game. It is currently a 2.5 gold lead for Monticello, but it is really close. Ion is in terrible shape here on the wrong side of the fight. I don't know why we're not going in here. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Nice ult! Oh, the Amumu engage gets 2. I think they could have probably done this earlier, but they get the 2-for-1 on the bot side. Gotta be careful when the jungler ganks and you get that 3-for-1. It is a very different matchup. Meanwhile, Amumu is resetting. Sejuani's clearing towards top side, but Jax is going ahead and getting his reset in as well. I do gotta worry about this Kassadin. He's getting really strong here. Kassadin, level 16, has a very, very low cooldown on his ult. He's able to move around the board incredibly fast. Hopefully we'll be able to leverage this lead bot side, but that bot side lead will absolutely evaporate if Kassadin gets to 16 and gets big enough to kind of one-shot the Kaisa. Meanwhile, Sejuani continuing her reign of terror, counter jungling every which way. Silas is very over pushed and dies for it. Silas is not very good when from behind. Very, very good champ when ahead, not very good when behind. This unfortunately forces Sam to kind of cover mid-wave. He's going after the Kassadin, who does not know just how strong Sam is on this Viego right now. However, they cannot fight versus 3. Amumu also does not have ult. They do not want to give up too many Drakes, though. And Sam is, like, really badly positioned here. It looks like he's able to escape topside. All right, I hope Bo on that Silas goes bot side. It looks like we're trying to rotate. I think Silas could use a free lane here. All right, we're looking to fight this. Big fight at Dragon. We've got a Mumu ult. We're going in. Jax is TPing. We're in. Nautilus dies immediately. Still fighting for Drake and for souls. Kassadin takes the Drake, but we're still fighting the rest of the fight. Kaisa dives in, trying to take out this Sejuani. One more auto. They get the Sejuani. Jax is still hunting the Caitlyn, but it looks like unable to get it. Nice commit. Everybody going hard, looking for the Drake and the damage. This is a complete overcommit. I'm not sure what Bo is trying to do here. I mean, with the Jax, it's probably okay. All right, here we go. They got the Jax with him. Someone take aggro, and then the damage, and then we're out. Take the turret. Looks like Sam is working his way topside to cover against the Fiora. With that, gold lead balloons to 5K. Win con for Chantilly. They've still got a big lead in terms of Drakes. Sam all-inning the duelist herself. Who's going to win it? It's close. She's got a bunch of healing. Oh, and the Amumu comes in with a fantastic stun. Fiora, I'm going to say it. You deserved it. You were stronger. He needed a teammate to cover that one down. Well played by the Fiora. She's got a hull breaker, which is going to make her a menace in the side lane. She never intends to join fights. She is just going to stay on her side. Sam's got way too much gold, I think. 1,500, not that much gold, but I do need him to take a reset. He's got to get his next item, which is Bork. It's going to make him really cut. Kassadin all-inning the Amumu. Amumu's trying to get away, but Amumu's pretty tanky. No big deal. I think Sam's looking for a particular item spike. Sejuani laying in wait. Gonna destroy this Jax. Here it comes. Bo going after the Caitlyn. This is exactly what he should do. He's excited about side laning against Caitlyn. Overcommits his dash a little bit, but still able to clean it up. This is why we wrote... Ooh, Ryan is out. Oh, great flash. Great flash. Ryan was totally dead in the water. Overextended on the river as the enemy team looks for Herald number 2. But we can just give this. We don't have to fight. Sam's in base. Don't fight without your fed carries. Silas is getting free CS bot side. It's totally fine to give this up. Alright, Kaisa has her second item. She is sitting on a Navori Quick Blades. I do want her to get Pen because I think she's mostly going to be hitting the Sejuani, but since Kaisa moves around the map a fair bit, it's kind of okay to build kind of more aggressive itemization. Sam's looking at that Sejuani like he can get a piece. Oh, they get a double stun. They get the ult off. And they're able to take out the Sejuani. Strong early game, but this is one of those situations. Oh, Bo is a little overextended here. Let's see if he can get out. He does have flash. He better use it. There we go. He's, I think, away clean. Looks like because Bo was able to draw 3, we're going to look at Baron. Meanwhile, there's a big all-in on the top side. It looks like we did not pursue. We'd rather just take Baron. I'm not entirely sure what happens if Fiora contests this Baron. It does not look like she's going to get there in time. No, indeed. And now we are going to reset. I wonder if Bo... Yeah, it looks good. I really don't know why Bo doesn't have TP. TP is, I think, really important for the mid games. You can only really take Ignite if you're really sure... Oh, bad repost. Unlucky repost. Jack's able to win by the 1v1 top side. That repost has to come in on the Jack's E or the fight is just lost. All right, let's see what Monticello can do. We've got an 8k gold lead. We got a 1-3-1 here. Put Jack's top side, put Silas bot side, and try and start pushing down tier 2s. We got an Ocean Drake pinged out, 51 seconds. I assume both teams will fight for that. And I really like that Ion is casting more W's, just going for poke every now and then when he can. Alright, let's push, Bo, let's push. What? You can't reset here, Bo. Bo, this is a terrible reset with 400 gold. No. No. Oh, I need to write that down. I need a pen and paper when I do these casts. So, when you have Baron, you push. All 3 lanes. But you cannot push if one of your teammates is sitting in base. And right now, we are just losing CS. Look at this giant bot wave that is just crushing down our opponent's wave all the way to the tower. We lose wave after wave after wave until they pick it up at their tower. Push the wave, rotate to dragon. Doesn't look like they're even going to try and fight it. Oh, Sejuani's positioning for a steal. She's in. She does not get the steal off, but we do not get the kill. Now we need to push. But look at this gorgeous wave bot side. I'm going to stare at it for a minute. Oh my gosh, 2.5 waves. Caitlyn picks it all up because Bo did not properly put pressure on. But because they're picking it up, there's a window to try and get something done in the mid lane. Baron is for pushing. Baron is not for taking jumbo hamps. Good ward coverage, spotting out the flank. They're going to go for an inner turret here. No better chance. They got to watch out for the flank. Here's the Sejuani flank. Silas has a not ult. Okay, Ion's a little too far up. Look at the Fiora flank coming from the top side. I will say, this team has incredible engage, so you've got to really worry about the flanks. You got to worry about Sej, flash ult, and just regular ult. Looks like we're gonna rotate top and have a huge throwdown right here in the jungle. And Monticello's able to pick 2. Looks like they're not done yet. They're going for the dive. And they get a... Ben gets a 2-man stun. Excellent engage. Well played. Cassidon is the only one left to defend the base. But it looks like at least one inhib is going down here. Nice Baron push. Make a play. Push the waves. Get an inhib. They could either reset, or with 4 seconds, they might be able to go for the kill. Go for the end. I'm not sure. They're getting low because they're taking... I don't know what Bo's doing, but evidently one of our champions suiciding is enough for them to reset and look for a safer end. Looks like the game's done on our end. I'm going to drop you guys for the last couple minutes of the game while we get the next one started, but I'll be back in a couple minutes. Push it in.
I know. Look at my Vi taking them down. If only they looked at our old match histories and
I mean, you're killing it on Vi. I don't ever want to use Vi, but I have to consider it if you're just like destroying everybody on Vi.
I think it's like.
What do I want to do for last man? Nyla?
Sure.
Still Nyla.
I mean, all it is it's for the late game. I point and click on the ADC. And
I know, but you do so much on Liz.
No, that's true. I'm talking about like the reason I like to play in Linux is it's just like it's so consistent. Where I just click on the ADC, they die. And
Let's get the Ashe. Oh, they banned it? Oh, alright, let's get the... Do you want to do Trist? We don't give up on Trist. Let's get Trist. We don't really give up anything showing Trist. Trist Ashe, not a great combo anyway.
Is there other?
they're gonna pick Fiora.
Amumu, Braum, Knot, Pike, stuff like that. Amumu's still up. Dude, I'll trust Amumu. If they're gonna give us Trist Amumu. Ion feels good to carry, right? Feels good to be rich, right? It's nice to have 9 kills in the game. Ooh, it's Pike time!
What's Pike time, man?
Blitz into Nami.
You really don't like
I
that?
don't really like the blitz too much.
I don't like Blitz either.
Oh.
Lucian Nami, monster strong side.
Alright, let's go on bot.
I don't know. That's a pretty dangerous lane.
Yeah.
You don't want to survive.
Do we have any range characters?
No.
I don't know. I think we should pick this right now.
Sure, we can go
This is
list.
good. This is good.
We can go
We
list.
can look for like not.
I think my fear is that the
Knot would be
Lucian is
great.
strong.
Yeah.
So
we can back out there.
you guys have to kind of let it come in, and you have to not let like because there's no level 2 that matches Nami Lucian level 2.
What about Pike? Pike
Yeah.
handles tokens.
How does? Yeah, I kind of like Pike here.
He's the better. One of the
Let's get the
better
Pike,
Yash
Bo.
supports.
Let's get the Pike.
Oh.
But you're not really being aggressive. You just want to let the wave come in, let it crash, let Ion miss CS. What does he take as his mythic, as his starter item? Does he take?
Pike? Shield.
Yeah.
Shield.
Takes shoulder
Takes
guards.
the like gray one.
The minion one?
Yeah, the minion one.
Yeah, just
I think
try and
that's
get the
like
minions
so
that he can't
awesome.
get.
I
Let it come
didn't
in.
like read it until
Sam,
you
can you go
said
bot?
it. Why? It's so broke.
It's not 1 from 6.
Yeah.
Maybe a 3/6 like that lane. Oh yeah.
I kinda like it.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll hit the Fiora.
Fiora was annoying.
Very annoying.
I have no idea what she's gonna go after that.
That's okay.
This Christmas doesn't.
Is it a Smurf?
No, I think the version just doesn't.
What's the count?
Got it.
Darkwind?
Yeah. 'Cause they had match
I mean, I can find it, I think. We still got last season.
Who's got yours? Carl Mustang.
How is this character?
We'll see later.
Okay, I have no idea.
So we're going knock. Knock into Vic is so good too. Everything's so good for knock so far. And they have to pick their 4th, right? So you're gonna get to
I
see
mean, they've
4.
covered Gwen.
Yeah, we can hit Gwen.
Yeah.
They covered Gwen.
Ashes
We don't.
during the Gwen.
We don't know much when it comes to Gwen.
I'm not really scared of the jungler.
Honestly, I feel like they're probably just gonna blind Sedge, and that's fine. Woo in the jungle.
It'd be tough too.
Taking the knock here.
Yeah, we'll take Nox, slow pick it though.
Knock plus what, man?
So I feel like the wheel like shuts you down, right?
No.
I mean, it's so easy for him
Do
to
we need
knock
a
down the non
Do we need a tank then?
Okay. He did twice, so there's still
Nox is one shot anyway. It's not like anything like the only the reason
You go Aatrox?
Knox, yeah.
Yeah, we go Aatrox. Aatrox sounds great here. So we go Aatrox again. We're playing a 1-3-1 knock comp. Pike is great for knock comps. We keep Trist in the middle, Lissandra and Aatrox on the side lanes, but Knock and Pike are both mobile, so they can both rotate to plays. Ion is kind of safe because he can blast him away with his ult and jump, but we just want to make plays over and over in the mid game, and we do not want a team fight. We do not want a 5v5 into Ornn, Wukong, Fit. These are all AoE champs. Do not team fight. The only way you take objectives is if you get a pick and you pull back to the objective. You cannot 5v5. You can't move in on them Baroning. If they're in on Baron and we're not, and we have to pick somebody, we've already lost before that moment. Don't compound the loss by trying to take a 5v5 team fight against that comp. Picks, side lanes, and knock ult is like no cooldown, but every time it's up, Sam can get a kill with Lissandra's help. Sam can get a kill with Pike's help. Sam can influence the Aatrox lane.
Then what are you gonna build instead of this one? Because you have to be able to like punish him.
You have to 1v1.
You might want to go Cleaver first. I don't know how.
Oh, I do like that.
Yeah.
I think Sleever first makes a lot of sense. We do not, do we need, when do we need Pen, Sam? This still looks like an IE second game? Pen third? Or no, Quick Blade second?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Probably.
not sure either, but Sam knows
If you
better
look at
than
a
me.
Dom's win rate, it's 14% lower than Bloodthirster. So like, I don't understand because it doesn't feel like a bad item. We used to actually talk about it.
Sam, Rod is
The
still.
fourth item, it's like way up. Is it
Sam,
good?
Rod is still higher win rate and lower rated.
Rod, stick with Rod. Rod's I think a little
I
busted.
Yeah. I think it's good. I like it.
Yep.
No, just being thick.
The Everfrost.
Yeah, never build ever. Everfrost is like the
You're
worst
looking at
item.
Silas.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Oh,
earlier.
yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go cast.
I run that one.
Yeah, but
All right. Let's get into game 2.
It is different though.
yeah, it's different. I'd rather have.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd rather have the way I like it.
I mean, I should go bot this game. Just go Tsunami. And more top.
All right, guys, we are waiting for the spectator delay, but for whatever reason, the champions aren't coming up, so I'm not going to get a chance to talk about it before the match starts. We'll just sit tight, get in just a minute.
I can't play that bad.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in game. Let's zoom out a little bit. All right, put up the scoreboard, objective timers. We are rocking and rolling. All right.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
Monkey's mid.
Minions have spawned.
All right. I think that's a minute of technical difficulties, but we are live. We are ready to go. All right, we got Ornn versus Aatrox. Tank in the top lane versus kind of aggressive Aatrox. Definitely can go either way. Aatrox is a team fighter, though, and Ornn is a team fighter. Chantilly is looking to team fight. Aatrox can kind of split or team fight. In the jungle, we've got Nocturne, incredibly strong mid-game jungler. Really fantastic ganks with his ultimate, can cover large distances and really make it happen. Mid lane, Lissandra versus Victor. This is a Victor-favored lane. We'll see what Bo is able to do with it, but this is not always a lane. Victor is a bully. Victor can really do work. So this is a bit of a worrying lane. And then in the bot lane, we have a Nami Lucian, one of the strongest duos in all of League, certainly in the bot lane. We're going to see what they're able to do. I'm telling my team to kind of play it slow, play it careful, be very wary of the level 2 spike. It's hard for Tristana to let the wave come in, but that's really what you want to do against that particular matchup. It looks like they do not let it in, but they're still kind of playing aggressively and doing okay so far. Nock is going to clear and clear and clear until he hits 6. And then when he hits 6, he will be fighting. Oh, nice sweet shot hits by Ben. Fighting a little bit in the wave, but not too bad. But he's definitely got a nice health lead. Nice hook by the Pike. And Pike eats a bubble, which is not great, but it looks like Bo's going in. I'm not sure this is going to work out, but he does have the wave in his advantage, but he's going to need some help. Meanwhile, Monkey's finishing red, making a full clear, and making his way topside, trying to influence this topside. Thankfully, Aatrox has a good ward. So, not able to take too much damage, which is good. Nocturne is bot side. Gonna take bot scuttle. Looks like mid lane is actually in really bad shape. Bo is having trouble getting the wave in. It is a very passive bot lane for what is traditionally really aggressive. Bo on the wrong side of the map here. And Sam gets first blood and is level 3. Level 3 to this Wukong's. Level 4 to this Wukong's level 3. He absolutely wins that fight. If Bo could do anything to help here, it'd be good though. Looks like they're just going to try and get the wave in. But I think there was an all-in possibility if they had both been on the same page. Okay, it looks like Wukong is trying to hold the wave, which is totally fine. It is actually a good idea for Wukong to hold the wave, to let the Victor catch back up. Victor did not have TP, so he was really going to be dead in the water. But Bo does have TP, so it doesn't really matter. Bo's just going to get right back to lane, but an early kill on the Nocturne, going to accelerate him even farther. He's going to path back top side, work his way bot side, look for that level 6, and try and all in this bot. Bot lane hasn't bought yet. Just kind of farming it out. Nothing exciting. Yep, just super passive for what traditionally is a pretty aggressive lane. 600 gold lead for Monticello off of that first blood. Not too much going on. Hey, Bo bought a refillable. Really, really important against Victor, because Victor has undodgeable poke in the form of his Q. And it looks like Aatrox going for a bit of an all-in. Lands the sweet spot. 200, 150 for the Ornn. Is he going to be able to get the kill? I don't think so. Plus, the Wukong is here. I do not think he's going to win this, but let's see. No, and he goes down. Baited by, well played by the Ornn. Baited into the overcommit. Nice comeback from Chantilly. Sam looking for a wraparound gank. On to the Victor, who is flashless. Victor unable to get meaningful damage down. Good kill, good kill. Sam is level 6 now. He should be able to, or level 5. He should be able to farm up to 6 without too much trouble. He's looking for Scuttle. I don't know if he gets 6 off Scuttle. Let's look at his XP. He's level 5. I don't think that gets him all the way to 6. Bo staying really long time. This is a terrible overstay by Bo. I don't know that he's going to die for it. Let's find out. No, he doesn't die for it. But now he takes a really bad reset. Unfortunate. Meanwhile, Nocturne hits 6. Here's the all-in, and it looks like they are able to pick up one. Jump in, get the flash out off of the Nami. Unable to get two, but still nice to engage, and that's exactly what we wanted. We knew that mid lane looked like it was just going to be farmy. We needed to make something happen there, but now bot lane's got an edge. They've got an advantage after that gank by Sam. Tristana got a kill, and the wave crashed, so that's really, really good. Oh, interesting. Ornn has a Bramble first. You don't see this buy at low elo, ladies and gentlemen, but this is gonna... I don't know if Ben has any kill pressure with the first item Bramble. But look at the damage the Ornn is doing. I think Ornn could all in right here. Right here, he could all in. If he lands his E, ults, does the whole thing, I think he's got a shot. Aatrox does have ult. Maybe he wouldn't be able to. But Ornn playing it really, really well. Ben leaving a wave in just terrible position. He does have TP, so he can get right back into it, but... let's keep an eye on that Nocturne ult. It is not a long cooldown. I guess it's 120 seconds, but it is almost done. Looks like Lissandra's going for a wrap around here. Let's see it. Here it comes. And we're all in. We split targets, which is not great. But we got a slow. I think they might be able to pick this up. Nice hook by the Pyke. That's gonna seal the deal. Well played. Alright, back to lanes. We're looking at a 3k gold lead for Monticello. Looks like they're playing this pretty well. Nice roams, nice movement from the Pyke. He should get his item, which is going to make it even easier to make some of these ganks happen pretty soon. In the meantime, go ahead and clear out all that all the CS. Ben going for a big trade onto the Ornn, but does not chase, which is nice. Looks like the all-in. Here it is. I think they've got this. Flash for flash, and Ornn claps him. Well done, Ornn. I just don't feel like Ben's making adjustments for the fact that his opponent is running, already has heal cuts. Aatrox really thrives in an environment where there's no heal cut. So now that's gonna hurt. He does have TP, so when he's up in 2 seconds, he'll be able to get the tail end of this wave. But he's losing plates. They're farming well. Really gonna have to have a stronger mid game from Monticello here. It looks like Nocturne's got ult. He's pathing back bot side. See if they can make another kill or two happen here. Nox just going in solo. He spell shields the Nami ult. Really, really good work. He's diving, which is, I don't think, good work. Pyke looking for something. Can't quite find it, but Pyke at 6 is also going to be dangerous. All right, let's go, Chantilly. You know you got to play around this top side. Top side's your strong side. You got to just keep ganking this Aatrox over and over again. You got to give up Drake. You got to take Herald. You got to dive that top side. Meantime, we haven't talked about mid lane much. It looks like it's pretty even farm-wise, but Vic did die twice. So we've got Mythic on Lissandra. She does have her Rod of Ages, and Victor only has components. So he's stronger at this point. And it still looks like Aatrox wants to fight. He ults, but there's nothing there. Yeah, there's nothing there. Just keep the freeze. You got the wave in a good state. Nothing else to do. Meanwhile, Nock does a little counter jungling. Pyke looking for a mid roam. Hard to tell what's going on. Nocturne has ult in like 20 seconds. Just be patient, guys. Be patient. I mean, Vic has Flash and Ghost. Here we go. We're looking for it. Terrible, terrible, terrible gank. Stop over pushing. If Wukong had come in there, I think they probably could have got kills. In the meantime, Lucian makes a play bot side, which is smart. Unable to get the kill, but severely chunks. And we go back in on the mid. And it looks like Sam gives up the kill onto the Wukong, which is not good. Wukong gets stronger there, but Ryan able to outplay the final kill, so they do go 2 for 1. It's a shutdown onto the Wukong, which could be dangerous. Plus, we give away a little bit bot side. I don't know whether that was the right play or whether to just keep punishing that bot side. I think it's fine. I think it's okay. Ion trying to poke 2v1. I'm not sure why. But he's ahead, CSing well. Can't complain. Your ADC CSing well, you got to be happy as a coach. Looking at a 4K gold lead. Not bad. We've got good aggressive boots coming on the mid laner. And we've got a Herald drop mid. Sam is going to ignore that because there's not much you can do about Herald. Meanwhile, Triss has taken bot turret. Let's rotate, guys. Triss, go mid. Triss is resetting. You better have gold there, Ion. 1100. All right, that's all right. Ion resets, and then we swap up lane assignments. We got to send the Lissandra bot side, send our ADC to finish off that mid turret. Sam has ult in a few seconds. Looks like he's looking for the Vic. Lissandra has ult and flash and everything. Looks pretty free. Let's see if this Vic steps up. And we're diving under turret. Looks pretty doable. That probably ensures mid turret goes down. No, Sam didn't help. Meanwhile, we've got some skirmishing top side and bot side. You know, for the Aatrox being behind, he sure is fighting. Oh, we got a nice hook onto the Lucian. Ion just over pushing tremendously here. I don't know what Ion's doing, but I wish that Wukong had just flown in and annihilated him, because he's definitely got the damage. Oh my gosh, what is Ion doing? Pushing up here is disaster. You don't have your support. It's just really terrible. Okay, Ion, you cannot push without your support. You don't know where the jungler is. You're at half health. Certainly worth talking about some of those things. I'm making a note right now. I need to bring a notebook to these games. New note. Bring notebook for matches. Alright. That should help. Hopefully Bo gets this mid turret. Alright, we got it, we got it. It's a late swap. Pyke's looking for a play bot side. I think it's fine. Looks like they call it off. Nock has ult. If Nock has ult, they should go for a play. Looks like Vic is overstepping. I think Sam just goes on to Vic and solos him out. Meanwhile, Bo goes on to the bot side, and Pyke has a double ult, which is going to just generate a huge amount of gold for the team. When Pyke kills people with his ult, everybody else gets a share of the gold. Pyke is really looking at this Wukong here. Just causing a little trouble, no big deal. Wukong staring at that Triss still. Meanwhile, Sam picks up Drake. Got a lot of good numbers onto the Nocturne. Nocturne is definitely a very dangerous champion. He does things differently in the game than any other champion. All right, it's mid game. I wish Bo would get out of the mid lane. It's like 5-6 minutes too late. Bo, go bot lane. Stop going mid lane. Bo, you're killing me. Okay, he finally walks all the way mid, and then he starts going bot. Alright, hopefully Bo does not try and make a play. I think this is dicey. We don't have numbers here, and though Sam's strong, they're running into all their strong side. What a mistake. Hopefully they just run now. That was a case of not knowing where everybody was. Bad pathing. Good throw. Opportunity for Chantilly to come back. They're still down 6k, but certainly putting 1,000 gold back in their pockets probably gonna help them out. Still a 6k gold lead from Monticello, but they need to clean it up a little bit. The strong side is not Trist, it's Liss. Keep playing around your Lissandra. It's free double kills every time you go bot. Yeah, I mean, at this point, Bo is strong enough that he can just solo out there or bot lane without any help. Pyke finishes his first item so that he can start killing wards, which is good. Sam is still farming our side of the jungle, which is okay. Looks like we have taken over one side of the jungle, which is what I want. I don't like that Bo is, I don't know what Bo's doing. He doesn't have ult. He is able to get away, but this is risky positioning without your Nocturne close by. Nocturne does have ult. I want them to take this fight at blue buff. If Nocturne rotates, they can bring 4 to this. And they just got the TP out. They need to go on this right now. Lissandra doesn't have ult, but everything else is there. Here we go. They get 1. Looking for the Nami, but not quite able to do it. I don't know why Trist wasn't on the same page, but still, that's the way the comp functions, is you 1-3-1, you let Nocturne make plays around on the map. Right now, Ornn is stuck in a side lane with the Aatrox, and even if he wins, like, that's not the job. The job is team fight. Make sure that your team wins all team fights. He wins, but his team is losing the rest of the map. Not a very good dive by Monticello. Not a very good dive by Monticello. They're able to pick up the bot turret for pressure, but nobody's even in the area when it goes down. We've got Ion already reset. Aatrox just died in side lane. Like, that was not the time to make a play. I also don't know why we're diving tier 2s. Like, enemy turrets just do so much damage. It's always dicey to dive. You just want to play it clean. There's no reason to take dives. Let them step up for the wave. Right now, Victor's would be like a dead man if Sam was there with ult right now, instead of respawning. I don't know why Tristana is sitting in the brush. Tristana, go farm the wave. We got Drake in 19 seconds. Hopefully we can take 3rd Drake. 4th Drake's obviously a win con for any team, so 2 more Drakes and we could potentially be ready to roll. They've rotated Ornn to the mid lane, which is a little bit weird. Victor will not fare well against the Aatrox, but it looks like they're rotating back top side. We also have Wukong making a flank play onto the Aatrox. Aatrox ults. Vicky's just dead. Oh my gosh, he burns flash for I don't think any reason. They get the Nami, looking for Drake. At least he drew the jungler. I don't know why Bo's not with the team. Bo, it's not farm side lane time. It is help with the dragon. All right, you can go in here. It's 4v3. Oh, that's a nice claw. We have separated the team. Sam is on the Ornn, which is going to be really hard to kill versus the Victor. They are able to get him eventually, which is good. But they really need to push for an inhib. Alright, we got a big Lissandra here, sitting on 3 items compared to Vic's 2. Vic does have Zhonya's, which is going to help. The Wukong on the enemy team, absolutely huge. Looks like Sam's looking for him. Sam's found him. I don't know if he wins this, though. Looks like he does. He has lethal tempo. I don't know that he needed to ult for it, but okay. All right. Big kills on the top side, big plays. Nice save by the Pike. Sorry, I'm a little tired, I guess. Really good play by Bo on the Lissandra. I don't know what to say. His Lissandra is really good, ladies and gentlemen. Able to get the solo kill onto the Victor despite the Zhonya's, and then able to kite away, get to his teammate, use his own Zhonya's to survive, and then kind of finish the Lucian with the help of Pike. Well played. Monticello should be looking for final Drake in 2 minutes 50 seconds. Baron's up, which they can go for when they need to. 9k gold lead. Well played all around. Ornn does scale really nicely. If you're not familiar with Ornn, he upgrades items. You can look at one of them having come through already. Primordial Dawn, an upgrade of Radiant Virtue, gives you extra health, extra armor, magic resistance, and ability haste. Looks like Monticello's not going to waste any time. They're going straight for Baron. Wukong's on the wrong side of the map. They're not going to be able to contest. They are a team fight comp, and they're going to go for it, but Sam gets the smite. Looks for the fight. They're in. I don't know why Sam's going for the Nami. Why are we going for the Nami? Bo's in huge on the backside. Well played. Pike's ulting. Sam's still in the game. Let's see if he can land his E. There it is. I think that's it probably for the Victor. And I believe that that is it for the Lucian. Oh, I don't know why we're resetting. We're not resetting here. We just push for the end. We've got a 13k gold lead. Well played, Monticello. Looking pretty crisp with this comp that we try and run. Good game, Chantilly. Thank you for the match. This puts Monticello High School at 3-1. Should be in the top 6 or 7 at this point. And the game should just get better and better, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. And we'll catch you next week, Tuesday at 4 o'clock. GG.